Hello everybody, welcome back for any of those that will be watching the stream or watching the video after the fact. Channel's name's Oat, my name's Ross. One of those may be subject to change, we'll find out. Probably the channel name, I don't know. Well, today I'm playing Hellblade Senua's Sacrifice. I've somehow managed to duck and avoid this game for the almost 2 years that it's been out. And I needed something to play, and it came up through Humble Monthly. I thought, well, why not? And I'll give this one a shot. It's a relatively short game from what I hear, between 7 to 10 hours, so it's a pretty good candidate for streaming. The game itself is... I've heard people equate it to Dark Souls, but then other people say that's not accurate at all. But it's supposed to be somewhat challenging, but kind of puzzly, with a lot of set pieces to admire and interesting situations and visuals. It's built off the back of the Unreal Engine, so it is going to look great, I'm certain. It's made by Ninja Theory, who made DMC Devil May Cry and I think Odyssey Return to the West. As far as anything else they've made, I'm not really an expert on Ninja Theory, but I've heard this game's pretty good, even if it is a bit short. The game itself, it's about a Celtic Warrior, and I don't know, I think I heard someone said the 7th century or something like that, and they are chasing after their departed's, their loved one's soul that's apparently been taken to Viking Hell, and they are on, I don't know, we're gonna have to play the game to really get the full story, but she's a Celtic warrior, she's going to Viking Hell, there's gonna be a lot of weird crazy shit. Binaural audio, etc., etc. I don't know how well that'll translate, but if you want the full effect, you might want to wear headphones to watch this. I'm not sure how far the, if it does stereo or not for the stream. But, other than that, anyone watching, is just a quick disclaimer or notification here. The game does deal with mental illness. I believe the main character is supposed to be mentally ill, suffering from psychosis, so if something like that is hard for you to watch or might trigger or cause you any discomfort that you're not willing to feel as part of entertainment, then I would move on from this stream for now and maybe wait for another day when I might be streaming something a little less heavy. Other than that, let's get right into this. I'll have to set up my settings real quick, and then we will get into the game and see what this is about. Okay, it looks like the brightness settings are pretty decent from the default, but I'll lower them just a... Well, actually, no, I better leave them, because streams tend to end up being a little bit, I think, darker. Alright, Hellblade feature. We'll come back to that. Ah, don't you love it? Very high, very high, very high. If only I had, like, a higher resolution monitor, too. But I'll take it. 1080p is enough for me. I prefer a higher resolution if I could have it, but 1080p does not bother me. The gamma's all good. Audio. Let's turn on subtitles. I've got a controller hooked up. I think it's controller based, but we'll find out. It'd be a little silly if it wasn't. What's that Hellblade feature? What is this? Oh, no, 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 I don't want to do that yet. It says, what did it say? Contains spoilers, recommend watching it afterward. Yeah, we don't want any spoilers. Because again, I've managed to duck this game for 2 years, and I'd hate to ruin anything for myself now. Oh boy. This is definitely going to be something interesting, I can tell you that right now. Chug away, old hard drive. Chug away. My hard drive's old enough to be in kindergarten.
Hello. Who are you?
Oh, this definitely reminds me of a Dark Souls opener.
Welcome. You're safe with me. I'll be right here. Nice and close so I can speak without alerting the others.
It's doing the ASMR thing. Again, I don't know how well that will translate for you guys, especially with my screechy, obnoxious voice overlaying it, but I like the dugout canoe.
What's happening? It's breathing. The head. It's breathing. It's breathing. He knows she's getting closer. He can feel her coming closer. She's getting closer. They're watching. They're watching. They're watching. They're watching.
This is a journey deep into darkness. There will be no more stories after this one.
What is she doing? Why is she doing this? They're watching. Why isn't she coming? She's doing this for him. She wants to rescue him.
This is something.
He's already dead. Feel you coming.
It's like slowly dribbling the story out via the voices in her head.
Oh, how rude of me. I never told you of the others. You hear them too, right? They've been around ever since the tragedy. That's not quite true. Some are old, some are new, but they've changed. I think the darkness changed them, just like it changed her.
I have some...
Can you see them?
Something doesn't seem right about the timeline, but...
She's in hell high.
Look, up ahead. You see it too?
What am I supposed to see?
Yes.
Other than the creepy
It
dead
is
body.
real after all.
Oh, is that...
She's finally arrived in the land of mist and fog. The place the Northmen call Hell.
Like, I know there were definitely Norse
Go back.
and, like, the early
It's not safe.
3-digit
Go back.
common era,
It's
but...
not safe.
I thought the quote-unquote Viking era took place a little bit after that. Like around the 1,000 mark or so. But I'm not a historian.
Look around and you will see them. The drowned, the sick, the slain. Here they lie, rotting in the fields and rivers of hell. But the dead don't always lie still here.
See them.
This is not a place of rest.
You can't do this. Go back. Go back.
I can definitely see why people compared this to Dark Souls. Like, it's definitely got that dark fantasy vibe to it.
Can you see them?
In this case, like a historical fantasy.
They're watching. Stop. Can you feel them watching?
I've always appreciated the in-scene credits and stuff like that. I think Prey did that also with some of its intro stuff.
You're so close to the darkness. Go back. Can you feel it?
What is she thinking? I can tell you. She's afraid. Wouldn't you be? You'd think she would get used to it by now after so many years. But the darkness, it just builds onto itself.
Referencing one of the credits earlier, what
Towering over her.
what
You might try and
constitutes a
ignore it.
mental health
Turn away.
advisor in this case? Did they have a
Someone's there just
psychologist on
outside.
team, or
Where you're most vulnerable. It's like it knows that just enough light is all you need to see it suffocate.
there's not a lot of games that handle mental illness very well. But I don't know if I'm equipped to judge that. With the exception of really bad cases, like the stereotypical you're in an asylum full of crazy people. Which, don't get me wrong, Outlast was
she's
a
brave to
fun
go on
game,
this
but
journey
a
on
little
her
bit
own.
ridiculous. And I think they got around the realism part by saying that they had like some kind of chemical pumped into them.
Bravery only means something to those afraid of death. Senua's fear runs far, far deeper.
And the good old days before soap and bathing. Thump. That was a really long intro, but it didn't feel like it dragged on. Like, despite all my yakking, I was taking some of this in.
What is she leaving behind? I know what she's thinking. I hear her thoughts. It's not too late to get into the boat and go back. No one will judge her. No one will ever know. Oh, she heard us. There's no going back.
You can't do it.
Senua pushes away a world that conspired to cause so much suffering.
Damn.
There's nothing to go back to, and worse to look forward to. Why don't you join us? Maybe you too have a part to play in this story.
This is gonna be some trippy stuff. Alright, it's pretty standard movement controls. Field of vision's kind of bad, but not intolerable. Can go into over to shoulder mode and get a better look at things. If there are any attack buttons, they're not running yet for me. So I don't know if it's going to be like a quick time event kind of thing, or if it's just not something I can do yet for reasons of the story. That guy probably died wanting lube. A lot of dead people.
Use your eyes.
Use your eyes. Come closer.
She can't focus.
Why can't she focus? Take a closer look, Senua.
Do not forget my stories, Senua. Because your darkness come. Do not forget my stories,
Oh,
Senua.
okay. I see.
Because your darkness comes from hell, and your fate lies there. They say the burning of a corpse will take you straight to Hela's gate, but gods and the living will follow this path. You must leave the Isles of Orkney across the eastern sea and find a road that leads north and down through deep, dark valleys. After 9 nights of riding, you will follow a great river and will find a bridge covered in gold. The path to Helheim goes from there, across the River of Knives that flows from the dark world of Niflheim.
Sounds like she's had both quite a journey and a journey to be had. Whoa, a little bit of frame rate loss there. It's been pretty smooth so far, so I think it's just a hiccup. I would be concerned too. The only thing I really don't like so far is this field of vision. I get that it's supposed to be just kind of claustrophobic and probably would play out better on a console and TV than sitting this close to a monitor.
They're coming. You can't do it. They're coming now. They're coming.
Uh-oh. Should I be running? Can I run?
Darkness is coming. Yearns for life. Hungers for it. Like a pack of wolves on a hunt.
Well, somebody's around. There's something up ahead. I saw it through the fog. Aye.
Can you see it?
The land of mist and fog.
He's in there.
The old fool was right.
Is he?
What was it he said? The river of knives across which lies the halls of Hell. The place they call Helheim.
He's lost. He's lost.
I'm guessing that's her lover's skull.
I hear you.
He's there, you know.
There's no doubt about
He's
it.
lost.
The source of the darkness is in Helheim. And the goddess Hela holds his soul there. Her dear beloved, Dillian.
She loved him a million, that Dillian.
What is she doing? Why is she doing this? Why doesn't she turn back? She's doing this for him. She wants to rescue him. He's already dead.
Ah, missed opportunity.
He's in Helheim.
You
His
can look
soul
back and
is
see
in
like
this.
actual footprints in the
She
mud,
wants to
and not
save
just a
his
texture,
soul.
but
She wants his soul to be at peace.
She needs to lay him to rest.
He's already dead. She can save him. There's nothing she can do. She thinks she's going to save him. She's not going to save him. She'll never make it to Helheim.
She can't let him rot.
now the voices are making fun of me. Oh look, I can run.
Do you know where you are?
The bridge to Helheim. I forget its name. She forgets too. But she does remember that only the dead may cross it. That part wasn't so easy to forget. The old fool said there was a hidden path to it. Let's see, shall we?
So I will probably only be streaming for about an hour and a half tonight. I don't really plan on spending 3 or 4 hours streaming like I usually do on a Saturday, because I had some other stuff that I wanted to do this evening. But I will stream at least until there's a good part to end at, a good stopping point. Kind of just looking around right now. Really soaking in these quite impressive visuals. Even for 2 years ago, these are pretty wild. Not the wax old man here, but 20 years ago, I would have never imagined I'd see a game like this.
The Northmen speak of 9 worlds. The world of men they call Midgard. Sky gods dwell in Asgard. The gods of earth, harvest, wind, and sea dwell in Vanaheim. The good elves dwell in Alfheim. The evil ones dwell in Svartalfheim. The mountain giants dwell in Jotunheim. The fire giants dwell in Muspelheim. Niflheim is the world of ice and darkness. Only the dead dwell in Helheim, and that is where you must travel.
This wasn't exactly a secret path.
That's the way. Climb up there.
The voices are cheering me on. Oh, this isn't gonna end well.
This isn't right. Are you scared?
Ooh,
You should be scared.
I'm scared. I'm very scared. Super scared.
Just drop down. What's down there?
Oh, I get it. I'm going down. Shit.
Why did she do that? She shouldn't have done it.
What the
Go
fuck?
back now.
No,
No, this is it.
you told me to drop down. Oh, damn. That's a fucking gate if I ever saw one.
He's going to hurt you.
It's dangerous. Touch it.
Don't kill me. I'm not one of them. Don't listen. I was just hiding. I find I live longer that way. Never let the bastards catch me again. Never! Wait. Who are you?
It's just a memory.
Druth? Is that you?
Around you now.
For my tales of the Northmen, they call me Druth. Liar.
He's lost.
An old fool. Truth is my truth.
It's good to see you again. You kept your vow.
Guide you in this life and the next. I will tell you my stories of hell, if I may walk with you.
Tell me your stories again, old friend. I'm listening.
Jeez, this is freaking
The
crazy.
runes seal the gates to hell. Focus your inner eye, and you too will see what's hidden in plain sight.
I can see one.
Hold it in your mind's eye. Find one like it to open the gate.
See what happens if you focus. It's hidden. Look for it. It's just you'll never find it.
I might not find it. I mean,
It's the secret.
is it nearby? Oh, hey, look.
It's near. Look towards the gate.
It seems like really... I mean, what happens if someone comes by and cuts down the tree?
The gate is open. Go through the gate.
Go through it. It's dangerous. Follow it.
What's behind the gate?
Where will it take you? It's insane.
It worked.
Oh, that was loud.
I spent 6 years enslaved in hell. But I watched the Northmen. Learned their ways.
I know you did.
You listened when everyone else laughed. My people paid a heavy price. Carry my stories with you, and together we will make the Northmen feel our fury.
Oh boy. It's the Viking Age.
Another voice joins us. She once tried to make them go away. Pretend they weren't real. But what good is that? When we are always here.
That's okay, the voices are actually helpful right now. Yeah, this is a little bit... No thanks. Viking walking simulator.
same with heights. You can stand on the edge, pretend it's going to be okay. But you know that death is near, waiting for you to make that little slip. You can't just wish things.
This is really uncomfortable. There's a VR version of this game. I wonder if you look through her eyes on the VR version, like that might actually be really, really scary. Especially in situations like that.
The world of the dead is ruled by the giantess, Hela, daughter of Loki. The gods feared her bloodline, bad on her mother's side and yet much worse on her father's. So, as a child, the All-Father cast her down into Helheim and gave her power over those who die of sickness, age, hardship, and self-slaughter.
Missed an H there.
In all of the 9 worlds, only Hela can resurrect the dead. To Hela, your Dillion was sacrificed, and with her you must bargain.
There's a photo mode. Oh, alright. Don't... I guess the game checkpoint saves? Uh-oh. Branching paths. Alright. No going back now. Spooky, scary tunnels. Sent shivers down my spine. Oh, this place is really freaking cool. Uh-oh. Achievement unlocked. The fight begins.
Look at it. You have to open it.
What is... Am I about that to fight?
Divides the living from the dead. Is that the face of Hela herself? The half-rotten goddess that rules over Helheim. Whatever horrors lie behind that
Is it a
door,
copper door? Looks greenish like it
she
might
must
be.
find him.
Come on, just push.
Shh.
Uh-oh.
Someone's here.
Uh-oh.
You took him from me. I beg you. Let him go. I'll give you what you want. I won't resist anymore. Just give him back.
That dude's... Whoa, hey. Bring it on, dude. I played For Honor. Oh, damn. Oh, damn.
Stronger than you.
What
A vision.
the fuck?
What's to come? Poor Senua. The darkness does not bargain. It does not reason. It is rot. And now it has taken hold. It will spread towards her head, the seat of the soul, until there is nothing left of her. All of her suffering will have been for nothing. It's just a matter of time.
Don't break your sword. Gonna need that in the next nightmare. The dark rot will grow each time you fail. If the rot reaches Senua's head, her quest is over. And all progress will be lost. Oh, fuck. Alright, so don't die. It's easy, just don't die. Just dodge.
The hardest battles are fought in the mind. That is what Dillian taught her. With every defeat, the dark rot will grow and soon it will take her soul. But for now, at least, she still has control of her mind. And she will fulfill her vow, whatever the cost.
He's not right.
Listen to me, Senua. The goddess Hela lies behind the gate to Helheim. To open the gate, you must first face the gods that guard it. The god of fire, Zurt, and the god of illusion, Valravan. Spill their blood to open the gate to Helheim and enter the land of the dead.
Ah, I just gotta kill a god. That's it.
It won't open.
So simple.
Why can't
All about god killing.
she challenge the gods?
She has to fight two gods first.
Valravan, ancestor of the seers and master of ravens. He hunts his prey with his powers of illusion and feasts on their remains. Follow the path to Valravan and defeat him in battle to earn his mark. The gate to Helheim cannot be opened without it.
Easy peasy.
Ymir was a frost giant, a being of darkness, and all his sons and grandsons were dark after him. Of his daughters and granddaughters, some were monstrous, but others fair. But there was another who came from the ice, Buri. In shape, he was like a man, big and powerful. His son, Bor, took a fair giant to be his wife, and they had 3 sons. Odin was the eldest, and the Northmen hold him to be the foremost of the gods, the All-Father.
It's getting dark. Does this game reward any kind of exploration at all, or am I just wasting my time? Or are there more like rune pedestals like that where I can learn little bits of Norse mythology?
What's that? It's a wall. It's a door. No, it's a ditch. No, it's not. Push it. Push it. Push it. Do you think will happen? Come on. Come on. She did it. She did it. She did it.
It's a wall. It's a door. It's a bridge. It's a gate. Well, this is highlighted like it's something important, but maybe it's not important yet.
Illusion hides the path to Valravn. Don't trust your eyes. Find another way to see the truth.
Okay. Oh, I see a raven. I think I just kind of got out of sequence there. That was a little creepy.
It's funny. We all want to see behind the veil, don't we? Once we do, we mostly just close our eyes again and pretend what we saw was never really there. Senua never could close her eyes, however hard she tried. Begged.
I don't want to be afraid. Uh-oh.
This is the price she pays for seeing things differently. Because once you gaze into the relentless darkness, all that lurks within it can see you too.
But why? Let's do this, Cupcake. What? No, that was a dodge.
Finish this. End it now. Don't let them get behind you. Keep them inside. End it.
Shit. How many of these are there?
He can read. Do it. You're close.
So it just gets stormed by a bunch of the same dude.
Woman will not stop her. She will find what she's looking for.
Valravan's power of illusion comes from ravens. Align the ravens to break his magic seal.
Show me what you have seen, Truth.
Look how much it's changed. It's so different.
Ah, I see. Can I get up there? No, not that easy.
To break the seal, align the ravens with the mark of Valravan.
Something's shifted. Something's happened. Something huge shifted. Can you feel it?
Do you feel it too? It's like crossing into another world that looks the same but feels different. An imposter world where the forest itself is watching.
I always feel like somebody's watching me. Can I pull it? No, I guess not. She's ready to dance, ready to fight. Come on, bring it on. It's a superbly beautiful game, I will say that.
Another gate.
Another gate. You know what to do. Stay back. Don't open it. It's not safe. Don't listen to them. Listen, don't.
To break the seal, align the ravens with the mark of Valravan.
Where are they? What does it mean? Line up the ravens.
Which ravens?
Where are they?
Can't you see them?
I can see them just fine.
Line up the ravens. I hear something.
If you hear the song of Valravan, follow it, and it will lead you to him. But be aware of his illusions. You can't always trust your eyes.
That's a little terrifying.
The song.
It's gone. It disappeared. Where did he go? You need to focus. Where is focus? Find your fault.
This is a little bit scary. Aww. We lost them again because we're stupid.
Is she lost? Wouldn't be the first time. Last winter, before the tragedy, she journeyed into the wilds of her native land, living off berries, fruits, and rabbits. It's not uncommon, you see. We call such a person a Gelt. Some like Drills become Gelt in search of penance. Others, like Senua, the Berserkers. Those who make it back are forever changed.
But I can't go through there. There we go, now it's open. This looks like an arena. I am so stupid.
She can get up now. What's happening? She can get up now. How can she get out? It must be magic. Dark magic. A trick. Valravan tricking her. Valravan. How can she get out? Wait. It's him. Dark magic draws her closer. It's not him. He's helping her. It's not him. It's a trick. She's doing it on her own. He's not tricking her. It's magic. It's an illusion.
Oh, wait. There we go. That's what we wanted to happen. Alright, is it still there? Cool. Probably about to get jumped by something. Yay! The screen effects are like a little bit annoying.
We picture fear, and we think of a shadow in the woods, a creature in the night. If only it were
It's the
that
skull
simple.
of a mammoth.
The worst kind comes without warning. Deep and primal signal from within. A reminder that just because you cannot see the threat, it doesn't mean that it's not already here.
She can't get in. She can't go in there. find your own path. There's a different way.
Uh-oh, this is an arena. Gonna have us a fight. Oh, wow.
Defend yourself! He's finished! They're overwhelming.
Surrounding her. She's got to lose.
Crazy.
The Northmen say that Odin and his brothers killed Ymir, and that the world of men was formed from his corpse. They made his bones into stone, and his flesh into earth, and his blood into the salt sea. They set his skull to be the bowl of the sky, with his brains for clouds. Odin and his brothers caught the sparks flying from Muspel and made them into stars. And to protect the new world from the giants, they used Ymir's great curving eyebrows as walls.
They must have had some serious fucking eyebrows. Just a dude that's dead.
Do you know what it's like to leave everything behind? Your home, loved ones, to head deep into the wilds, perhaps never to return? Senua does. Because when darkness speaks, it changes everything. Turning home into a foreign land and loved ones into strangers. Exile makes sense when you realize that you were never really home in the first place.
On my way to hell. There needs to be a song I can't sing, but
You need voice lessons.
you need voice lessons. I think AC/DC's Highway to Hell would be perfect for this. It's all a trick.
The song. Balravin's song. It's over here. It's over here. Is that? It's over there. No, it's here. There's two. Which one? Listen, focus, listen. It's magic, it's magic. It's an illusion. She's been in the forest like this before.
This reminds her of somewhere.
The forest.
Where? Which forest?
The forest in the wilds. The wilds. She left Dillian.
She went to the wilds a long time ago.
Why did she go to the wilds? She wanted to fight her own darkness. She thought she could beat her own darkness.
Did she beat her darkness?
No. It nearly killed her, but she tried. Druth helped her. If it wasn't for Druth, she'd be dead.
She can't beat her own darkness. She wanted to marry Dillian.
She came to beat her own darkness and marry Dillian.
But it didn't work.
She thought her curse would affect him. She thought her curse would spread to him.
She thought she'd bring the darkness to him too.
She nearly died. She thought the curse made her tainted. Druth helped her.
I'm creeped out. This is very creepy. There's one of those little hoops. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do. Ah, I see. But then how do we get across? Just a little bit. Well, I wouldn't say lost. Just confused as to what to do next. Alright, I think we're good now. Clink. Clink. Blam. Statues are really unnerving. Or effigies, rather. The effigies are very unnerving. Oh man, if I'd have turned around and that thing would have been gone. What's over here?
The Northmen say you must sacrifice in order to receive. They tell how the runes were revealed to Odin only in sacrifice. He hung himself from the world tree, and he stabbed himself with a spear, and he dedicated a sacrifice to himself. For 9 nights he hung on the tree without food or drink, and at last he saw the runes below him. He gave a cry and gathered them in his mind and learnt them. Then he fell from the tree.
Oh. Huh. Oh, here we go. Can I get down? Come on, I fell from further earlier. Alright, well, we'll run back across, I guess. Can we jump here? No, no. Stop laughing at me. It's very rude. Very, very rude. Now, here we go. I'm not seeing any difference. I don't know if that's even... doing anything. I mean... maybe it's not. Alright, so we'll go back over to the other... oh, what's this? Is this where I came in? No, I think this is where I came from. Yeah, I'm a little lost. No, this isn't where I came in from. I could have swore I walked in and it was like trees on each side. And they're like, oh yeah, the forest is looking at you. Or maybe it is. Fuck, I don't know. Well, let's try going over to the other aspect of Valravan. Yep, Valravan. Valravan. See, this also looks like one of those things. I guess if they're not like a full half circle archway, then they're not what I'm looking for. It's not my fault. It's very judgmental, these voices in my head. Very judgmental.
The ravens.
The ravens.
They've gone.
They've gone.
Yeah.
Half of them have gone.
They've gone. Some are still there.
But where? Some are still there.
No, Raven's helping.
He's not helping.
It's a trick.
Quiet.
It's a trap.
I can't think. Out in the wilds. In the cold winter woods.
Where have they gone?
She no longer felt fit for this world. She almost gave in to the darkness. She remembered Dillian's words. She remembered her promise. She resolved to fight on and kill that which had become part of her.
Broken. The gate is open. Open. She did it.
She did it!
Victory when it comes to the darkness. It's like it doesn't want to kill her. Yet, it will gnaw at her, biding its time. Only when she is at her weakest will it strike to kill. Will she find Dillion before her time comes?
Oh. Creepy. Oh, look, I think that's him. Improper. Maybe not. Oh, okay. I know the drill here. Let's get up here and look at some ravens. Can't go any further that way. I'm not certain what's different, if anything. This one's not lit up, so... Maybe I gotta go up to the door first. Yeah, I probably have to go up to the door first. I'm just going a little bit ahead here. Yeah, like, I keep getting weird little frame rate hiccups. Turn off V-synchronization, see if that fixes it. No, doesn't seem to have any appreciable difference. But it feels like it's related to the rain.
Overcome Valravan's final illusion to face him in his keep. I know you can do it, Senua. You have the sight.
We both see the darkness. We can fight it together.
Yeah, what the heck? It might just be this scene. Maybe once I get out of it, it'll clear up. There we go.
Speak to me, Druth. Tell me a story.
Senua, listen. I will tell you the tale of a man called Findan. The Northmen captured Findan's sister, and his father sent him to pay for her release. But they took his gold, put him in chains, and held him for a day and a night without food or water. Then they released him. I don't know why. Upon his return, his father's enemies in Erin set fire to his home. His father burnt to death, and his brother was killed. But he escaped with sorrow in his heart. His father's enemies offered redress for his loss and invited him to a feast. It was at a hall near the sea. But when he went there, they betrayed him to the Northmen, who enslaved him and took him to Hell.
Busy listening to the story.
6 years later, his slave masters landed on the shores of Orkney, burning all before them. And into that fire, Findan made his escape. What was Findan burnt away that day. But from the flames, a new man stepped forward, and Druth was born. Druth, the man that I am now. And though Findan never set eyes on his dear sister again, I, Druth, have found you, Senua.
I wish you could have seen my home before these dark times.
Ah. Can I cross? Wait, how do I get over there? Oh, from over there, maybe? I don't know. We'll find out. Nope. That was probably on the other side. There's that center here. Can I climb up to it? I can't go across that log. But how do I get across that one? Or maybe that's how it's supposed to be. Yeah, because now I can cross the gap. No. No, that's not it. Wait. Holy crap. Okay, I'm just really dense, that's all. There's nothing wrong here, I'm just stupid. Oh, but... hello? Don't fall, Senua. Plink, clank, plonk. Alright, so now I should be able to make that root come back, or the tree limb come back, tree trunk. It's one of these words. Hooray! Uh-oh. Don't fall, Senua. Get in the nest.
The gate is open.
This darkness. I know it from the wilds. It's coming back for me.
Oh no! It's the bird from Dark Souls.
I'm still here. Are you too?
I'm here. I don't know.
I remember.
He got attacked by a Valravan demon bird.
It didn't end well in the wilds. It never does. You think you can overcome the darkness, make sense of it, and once relief settles in, it strikes out of nowhere, throwing you helplessly back into the maelstrom, drowning the mind in fear, deeper, deeper, dragging you down so far into the void that maybe this time there is no coming back. But there, in the darkness,
Senua,
she remembered what he told her.
hear me. Reach out to me. Senua, take my iron mirror. Look into it, for it is a window into the underworld. Within, you will see the face of the darkness that you fear. And if you focus, like I have taught you to, you will also see that as much as the darkness has you trapped within its veil, it too is trapped within yours. Focus. Focus! Focus!
I see you. I see you now. You led me to the wilds.
That guy's
You
really
trapped me
big.
there.
No, no, no. Oh, man, that's not
He's
good.
down. Finish it. Finish. Quickly, get up.
Oh, fuck.
Find us your position.
Damn. Shit. I just ate both of those. That's my ear.
Defend yourself. Stop them.
Come on.
Take him down. Take him.
Capable warrior. Remember your training. You won. You can do this.
Take it. Go again.
Fuck. Fuck. Come on, man. I even hit the dodge button that time.
Behind you.
Well, let's not get cornered.
Too many of them. Find strong position.
It's nearly over.
Finish it. Watch out. Focus. Focus. It's the only way. Focus. Now. Focus.
Get light spam, fool.
I never beat you in the wilds, did I? It was an illusion. But not this time!
GG no re.
The mark of Valravan. One of the keys to the gate to Helheim. Hold it in your mind's eye.
With every battle, the darkness grows stronger. Every victory bringing her closer to defeat. Unfair,
Oh,
isn't it?
well, damn.
In those dark winter nights in the wilds, there were times when she considered letting go.
So even when I don't die,
A chance encounter in the wilds, she would not have heard his stories of the Northmen. And she would not have this chance to find Dillion's soul.
I'm coming. I still hear you.
oh look, that's so pretty. This place was really crazy dark and scary before. Now it's all nice and brightly lit and pleasant. And what's this way? Because this was behind me. Oh, this is the woods that I was in. Look at all the raven feathers. Oh, wow. It's so much prettier now. Like, it's actually really pleasant. This isn't quite as hard as people were making it out to be when I originally heard about the game. I think it's because the tells are really obvious, so it's just not getting too impatient.
Lay in the grass and stare at the clouds. And there she saw them. Elusive. Shifting faces. After a while, she could see the faces everywhere. In the trees. The mountains. Caves.
Huh. Can you see the faces? Wilfred Brimley.
I wonder. Can you see the faces too? They're there. If you look for them.
Am I gonna see a face? Because that would be fucking sweet. I'm getting creeped out. Let's not do it. Oh, damn! It's right there! It's the face!
Senua, you have the sight. Just like I do. Once you can see into the underworld. The underworld and all the souls within it will see you.
Yeah, I thought she said the line
Don't be
twice.
afraid when they speak I will always be here to guide you.
Did you see her? That was her mother, Galina. She was a priestess, a healer. She taught Senua to see the weave that binds the world together. And it was beautiful.
There's a lot of metal for this time period.
But when it did come, it first came for her mother. Senua still sees her face from time to time, hidden in the world. Like she's still watching over her. She misses her so much.
That's sad. Gonna need a Despacito up in here.
Don't give me that look.
Hey, did I already read this?
Ymir was a frost
Oh,
giant,
yeah, already.
a being of darkness. And all his sons and grandsons were dark after him. Of his daughters and granddaughters, some were monstrous, but others fair.
Uh-oh. I swear to God, when I came around this corner, I thought that was a vending machine. See, like Coca-Cola on it. That would be something. I don't know how I would have reacted to that. Oh, damn, hey.
End it!
End it now.
It's nearly the end.
You finished it.
She's ready.
Oh, come
Ready,
on.
Capable warrior. Remember your time.
Behind you!
Jesus. Come on. Get out from under behind the column. Whatever I'm trying to say.
She finished him!
Oh. Whoa. It's a warlord. Shit.
Take him down! Take him down now!
The gate. She needs to go back.
She can't.
It won't open. Why won't it open?
There's another challenge.
She hasn't challenged Cert.
Cert. It's time to duel.
Surt, the fire giant, has answered. He comes from a land older than mankind, and the Northmen call upon his flaming sword to raise their enemies to the ground. Find him, Senua, and spill his blood.
Man, it's the hitchies again.
She found the wretched old fool on her way back from the wilds. An outcast. He was badly burnt all over. She took pity on him, for he was not long for this world. Like her, who spoke of his own darkness. The Northmen.
Senua, we each walk these lands, gazing towards different horizons, some of us further than others. Your father cannot see what you see, but there is nothing wrong with seeing the world the way you do.
Yeah, I don't know what this hitching is from. It almost sounds like it's something with the audio, not even with the game. It's too consistent. Hopefully this doesn't break the streams for the visual. No, they did not. Okay, cool. Huh. Like, I can hear it even in the menu, just this constant ticking. I'm gonna try restarting the game real quick. See if maybe that helps. Why do I have to load the same game so much just to quit the damn game? Jesus. Yeah, it's happening even in the menu. Hold on a second. Let me try restarting it. I don't recall it doing this when I first started playing. What? Oh no, it's still happening. I'm having technical difficulties. Holy crap. Struggling just to open up Task Manager. Oh, what is going on here? My computer sounds like it's trying to build the world's biggest page file right now. But my memory is only 29% capacity. What the heck? Well, I think I might call it here for tonight anyway, because I was only planning to play for an hour and a half, 2 hours. And that's a pretty good place to end. So that next time I play Tuesday, if everything goes correctly, I can go take over Surt's Dominion and learn his rune, and then maybe Thursday I can go ahead and enter Helheim, and then between Thursday and next Saturday's playthrough live stream, I'm getting my words all mixed up. Next Saturday's live stream will probably be the last one if I keep up the same pace. Anyway, thank you guys for watching tonight. I do appreciate it. Always appreciate people coming out to watch me play games, or even watching this after the fact once it's uploaded. I hope you all have a nice night, and hopefully I will see you again Tuesday at 7 p.m. U.S. Central Time. And thank you all, and good night.